Sometimes to succeed, you just need to change the scenery, especially in the NBA. Sometimes things just don't work out. And as discouraging for a young player as that can be, it's not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, it can be just the thing a player needs to grow. And that's exactly what's been going on in the NBA the last few weeks. After the trade deadline, there are a lot of players with things to prove on their new teams. And so far, they haven't looked too bad. In this video, we're looking at how Jared McCain, Jonathan Kuminga, and Cam Thomas have adjusted to their new teams, perhaps reshaped the trajectory of their careers. And while that might be an overreaction after only a few games, they've definitely proved the haters wrong. So sit down, grab some popcorn, send this video to your grandma, because it starts right now. Alright, so first we got Jared McCain, the former Duke star who was drafted 16th overall by the 76ers in the 2024 draft. He looked amazing during his first season, and if we're talking about him around 14 months ago, nobody would expect the 76ers to optionally let him go. He was averaging 15 points a game off good shooting stats as a rookie, and outshined pretty much everyone drafted before him. For a while, he was the front runner for Rookie of the Year, and outside of his performances on the court, he was quickly becoming a fan favorite on social media. The videos he did weren't everyone's things, but for one, I loved it, and I thought it brought a fun energy to a not-so-fun 76ers team. But unfortunately, his season would come to a quick end in December after a torn meniscus. Things only became worse after he tore his UCL in an off-season workout last September. He was able to return to the court in November, but there was obviously a difference, and he had to play in the G League while recovering. When he came back to play full-time in January, his performance dropped drastically. His minutes went down by 9, his points went down by 9, and he shot 8% less from the field. He was struggling. And with a crowded backcourt with Tyrese Maxey and high-performing rookie VJ Edgecombe, the 76ers thought that they could sell high on McCain. They assumed McCain had reached his peak value, and on February 4th, the 76ers traded McCain for a first-round pick this year, a second-round pick next year, and 2 second-round picks in 2028. And now, that may seem like a lot of picks for a player whose peak value was only 6 points, but that's because the team he was going to play for had plenty of picks to spare. In fact, he was sent to the best team in the league for developing young talent, the Oklahoma City Thunder. What seemed like a nightmare for a young player turned into a dream scenario. Jared McCain gets to play for one of the best coaches and one of the best programs in the league, and gets to learn under the former MVP and probably the best guard in the league in SGA. And so far, Jared McCain has made the most of it. His points have gone up by 5, and he's shooting his best career splits across the board. He's even shooting 46% from 3. He's already recorded 2 20-point games, and while most people remember the most recent Nuggets-Thunder game for the Lou Dort and Jokic fight, Jared McCain had a great shooting game and was a crucial part in that Thunder overtime win. And beyond the box score, his new team seems to be a great fit. So far, he's meshing perfectly with his teammates. And you know who else I think would mesh well together? You and the subscribe button. We are on the way to 10,000 subscribers, and so far we are only 0.03% there. So all the love would be appreciated. But like I was saying, moving to such a young and high-energy team perfectly captures McCain's vibes, and I genuinely think he'll continue this success in OKC in the future. While Jared McCain's situation was quick and somewhat sporadic, Jonathan Kuminga has been waiting on this move for years. The number 7 pick in the 2021 draft, Kuminga was supposed to be the future for the Warriors after Steph Curry. But things have never been that simple. While Kuminga and plenty of fans thought he deserved a bigger role in the team, Coach Steve Kerr and Kuminga constantly disagreed on his spot in the rotation. The system in Golden State was just weird all around, and it was never a space where Kuminga could flourish. It's still been Steph's team, and while there's no reason it shouldn't have been, it's left Jonathan Kuminga in a weird spot for years now. People have speculated this move for a long time. And Kuminga, while he officially requested a trade on January 15th, nothing came out of this until the trade deadline, where he was traded to the Hawks as a part of a deal to send center Kristaps Porzingis to the Bay. For a team that seems to be totally thrown upside down by trades recently, Kuminga has meshed really good. In his debut, he scored 27 points, along with 7 rebounds and 4 assists. The 27 points was a season high, and judging off of some of his recent games with the Warriors, he finally has the space he needs to score. In his 3 games on the Hawks, he scored 27, 17, and 20. And he seems super happy on his new team, who are undefeated with him playing. The future is looking bright for Kuminga, and I'm sure the Hawks fans are more than ecstatic to have him. Now, most fans generally seem to like, or at least be happy for McCain and Kuminga. McCain has always had a fun, positive energy with his TikToks, and I think most people understand that Steve Kerr kind of forced Kuminga's hand in requesting a trade. Maybe I'm just a fan of Kuminga and I've got it all wrong, but regardless, these guys aren't that overhated. When I was talking about proving the haters wrong in the beginning, I was mainly talking about Cam Thomas. Since the 2023-2024 season, Cam Thomas has led the Brooklyn Nets in scoring, but the primary concern about him has been his inability to do anything else. In critics' eyes, he's not a great rebounder, passer, or defender, and he's not the most efficient at shooting either. This was only amplified when Michael Porter Jr. joined the team and the whole never swing the rock meme began to feel like a reality. And I don't want to hate on Cam Thomas here, but these are the reasons he's received critique from inside and outside of the NBA. For these reasons, despite his scoring success, he was waived at the trade deadline, making him an unrestricted free agent. He was then picked up by the Milwaukee Bucks, who, according to Thomas, had expressed interest in him for a long time. He debuted for the Bucks on the 11th against the Magic, and he exploded. He scored 34 points on 60% shooting and dominated in an 8-point win. He's since scored 27 in a win against New Orleans, and he has had two 15-point games since. While some of his games haven't been great, he seems to be a lot happier on this new team, and Giannis seems excited to have him too. I mean, is this not the face of an excited man? Overall, all these players seem to love their new teams, and they've responded to their situations in a great way. It really goes to show that just because one door is closed, another can still open. In some cases, it might even be better than what you had before. Jared McCain went from the 76ers, who are still a good team, they're not a bad team, but he went from the 76ers to the reigning champs. And while the Bucks and Hawks aren't the best teams, they give Kuminga and Thomas the chance to be themselves. I'm really interested to see if this is the same case for other guys like Trae Young and Anthony Davis, who haven't even played for the Wizards yet. I know they're injured, but I'm just saying that I'm excited. I'm waiting on it, I'm chomping at the bits. I would also have included James Harden or Trae Young or Anthony Davis in this video, but like James Harden, his departure from the Clippers wasn't really heated at all, and it's not like he was playing bad or he had anything to prove. But that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe if you want to see even more from me. Comment and like if you want to, and have a good day. All right, that's it. Bye.